Blissful rise, my fellow royals. I am Highest Imperial Majesty Goddess Trinity L, and also known as designer Tanika Maha'Bal. Alright, for those who know me, and those who are unsure of who I am, get familiar. Alright, so I'm here. I mean, the best place to be is amongst Mother Nature. I love being around her. So, something in practice that I do is rise before the sunrise. I mean, it's good. I guess elders would know about these things, right? So I'm just here to quickly speak on something that I've learned that is occurring, right? So before going into it, I have to say that this is also a question that I would be addressing directly to the Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly, Mr. Augustine, Father Augustine. Well, yeah. This is addressed to you, addressed to any other representing being who is also partly responsible for what I'm going to make mention of, and also the involved beings as well, or rather the entire country or nation at large. Alright? This is like dedicated to. So I've learned that the structures that were there in Pigeon Point, where persons would usually sell their crafts and stuff and other paintings from, are removed. Alright? I've also learned that the whole intention of that removal has been to upgrade and have a better, a better sales space and so on. Alright? And I mean, that is cool, alright? So, to destroy the old in order to rebuild something new and more long-term stable is good. It actually is like great efficient work. Nonetheless, I've also realized that by doing this, what it then does is take away the opportunity for client expansion, networking, the opportunity for potential sales, and the opportunity for also even like, you know, maintaining that whole what to say, recognition. As in, when I say recognition, is that persons would always remember that, hey, I am the business person based here, this is my location, here's where you can find me. Alright? So these structures I have known that Elder Tony, who does this amazing artwork painting for many years. I know Benji, Elder Benji, and his wife, the Goddess Empress, who does the coconuts and bamboo craft, and even these amazing crochets. Alright, so I had the pleasure of experiencing this as like from 2022, as early as February this year. Right? I had the experience of living and being around the environment, and also walking through that space to go into Pigeon Point almost every day. So I've actually built a bond with some of the folks, and it is truly amazing what they produce daily, or most days what they produce. So my question to the dear fellow royal Father Augustine is that with every day that I'm referring to myself, let's say if I'm the individual who had owned a store there, right? For every day that I am incapable of being present to show my product, am I being compensated for that? The reason being is because of the fact that for every day that I am absent, it's every day that some sort of financial growth is absent from me as well when it comes to that location. Alright, so yes, it is okay to remove the old to replenish the new. However, it is also even great to compensate for the length of absenteeism that would exist due to this removal. Alright, so we remove the pallet structures, no problem. Are the beings who are there producing their goods, producing the trade of their goods and services to locals, regional persons, and also international beings, are they being compensated every single day that they are no longer out there in the present time and moment to be able to like continue doing what they are doing. All right, are they being compensated for such? And should they not, it will be like taking the food from a baby that is needed to continuously enrich them. All right, so you take something that they all utilize, not just use, but they utilize it for some bit of growth, right? But are we compensating for that damage that is being done when we take that from them? Are we compensating for such, Mr. Augustine, fellow royal? You know, I have no, what I would like to make known as well is that, and you would hear it from my mouth directly, is that I have no animosities against any being on this earth, on this land, on this side. None. Reason being for that is because of the fact that there are much more important things to focus on. Like solving the issues is like a lot more of my interest, more so than anything that it seems as in a petty, low vibrational rap. 99% of the times it's just an illusion. Alright, so what I'm focused on is actually getting the job done in a royal way. Because I condemn the peasant's wave frequency. I condemn that. I condemn having to step on someone else in order to rise above. I condemn these things. Alright? So I condemn damaging the interface of something that actually puts food on the table of others and being incapable of compensating for the damages. I condemn these things because it becomes like you are not treating or serving your people royal that way. Alright? It's good. Yeah, we understand that we want to have better looking structures, and these structures, I would recommend that these structures not be concrete jungle structures, because one of the most amazing things that I appreciate whilst walking through Pigeon Point is still being able to see the white sand, the blue waters, and yeah, the sunlight hitting this water. Alright? So putting a concrete jungle along that coastline would only make it ugly and like even more like boxed in, like dismal, grim. Alright? So if you can do something that is actually attractive and appealing in appearance, I'll give you a round of applause for that. Snap fingers. Alright? So let's do it in a way where it all makes sense in a self-sufficient balance of growth that is healthier. You know, I'm really exhausted of recycling the unhealthy. Alright? So whomsoever it is that is involved in infrastructure and these things, alright, get it together. I'm not sure if you all have communicated with these beings who have the stalls there. Communicate with them. Alright, Mr. Augustine, have your people and yourself included deal with these things in a more graceful manner. Alright, we are not, I didn't come from any animal DNA, so I am not an animal. Alright, so yeah, the day is amazing, the weather is amazing, a bit gloomy, yet we still have the most amazing, blissful experience. Alright, there's nothing richer than that. So serve with royalty, and you do receive royalty. Okay, have a beautiful one.